Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on finishing up our ore processing facility. Got the 4 loading bays for wastewaters hooked in, got the trains on there, and then started hooking in the belts to supply, to get the ore to the various loading bays. And as you can see, I have finished that project. We have all of these belts running through here. They're all running. I have put in clarifiers because we're going to need those for the wastewaters just to keep everything running. Also hooked in the crushed stone is what that is. Got that all hooked up, so we have our crushed stone area. I have gone ahead and renamed all of the stops, or processing alpha is what this is. And all these loading areas. And I finished hooking up the actual rail as well. So the rail is now all connected correctly and can work. That's good. And so it's all running, except for rubite and crotinium. I have basically disabled the clarifiers. So we're not feeding anything into the clarifiers because I need every drop of nitric wastewater and chloric wastewater I can get my hands on right now, because I need that to be converted into acids so that we can start running the actual infinite rubite. Because if I don't do that, what's going to happen is I'm going to keep chewing through my rubite, which is just going to burn out all the non-infinite rubite I have. And I need that rubite right now to make nitric wastewater, essentially, for the acids. So I can't turn that on just yet. So we got some. We have some stuff. But we're going to need to only be able to process rubite and crotinium as long as we're not disposing of the wastewater. So once we start consuming the wastewater, it'll start running again, obviously. And so then hopefully we can kind of get things rolling. So one of the next major projects is going to be a large acid processing facility, because I want to build a big acid processing facility that is going to basically make all 4 of those acids that we're going to need. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and eventually fluoric acid, and be able to take in all the potential inputs that you might want for those. So we're like, for example, for sulfuric acid, we need to bring in sulfuric wastewater. We're going to need to bring in sulfur dioxide gas. We're going to need to bring in raw sulfur, because some things are going to produce raw sulfur as a byproduct. We're probably going to want to bring in coal, because we can process coal into sulfur. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. Anything that we can use to make into sulfuric acid, we're going to want to be able to bring in. And same thing with nitric acid and hydrochloric acid and everything else. So, yeah, that is the next big project. Now, to build that, we are going to need structures. We're going to need liquefiers. We're going to need chemical plants. Eventually, we're going to be building a big smelting area that we're going to need ore processors, powder mixers, blast furnaces, chemical furnaces, induction furnaces, casting machines, strand casting machines. And if we're doing strand casting machines, we're probably going to need cooling towers, and all that sort of stuff. So what we need to do, what I want to do, I don't need to, but what I want to do is start producing some of those structures, and just have some of them stored. So I don't have to make them by hand every time that I want to build something, especially for larger arrangements where we're going to need like 30 of something, or, you know, whatever it's going to be. So, we're going to want to do that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use the space. Where we had all of our original sapphirite mine, because the sapphirite is pretty much gone at this point. We just have a little tiny bit left that needs to get mined out. There's a little bit in there that we're just probably never going to get to. That's all right. How much is still sitting here? Actually, it'll tell me exactly how much is still in the patch. 5.3 thousand sapphirite ore and 21,000 over there. I'm not worried about that 21,000 right now. So, now we have steam. I could use steam-driven assembly machines for this process, but we're probably not going to. We're probably just going to use standard ones. And assembly machines that make assembly machines is probably also going to be something we're going to want. So yeah, that is, I think, what we're going to be getting up to next. Actually, let's first... Yeah, all this is done for now. We can get rid of this. Let's... Oh, add recipe. Recipe. Let's set up for sulfuric acid. Sulfur dioxide gas. Sulfur dioxide synthesis from calcium sulfate. So apparently we could bring in calcium sulfate. I don't know what produces calcium sulfate, but that may be one thing that we're going to bring in. Sulfur dioxide gas, sulfuric acid. Hydrogen sulfide is probably something we're also going to need to bring in, because we can split acid gas. Hydrogen sulfide, enriched hydrogen sulfide gas. Interesting. Don't know what that is for. But yes, we can produce sulfur by mixing hydrogen sulfide gas with oxygen. So yeah, we're gonna need... We have chemical plant 2s, I think, that we can make. Liquefiers we're gonna need. I think we can make 2s. We are gonna need hydro plants to process the wastewater. We are gonna need chemical plants. We're gonna need flare stacks, all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it, shall we? First thing we're going to do is say, let's make an assembly machine that makes assembly machines. Well, actually, we're going to have to make these assembly machines first. Pull all of this no longer used belt out of the way. Hmm. There we go. You know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and ignore or remove those mines. Yes, there's a little tiny bit of sap right there, but that really isn't going to make any difference. And I need the space. We are tearing through sapphire pretty good. Alright. So let's actually change this. Let's go there. Let's get you here. Let's get you there. So what are we going to need? Alright, so if you are doing this, you are doing this. And we are doing, you know, direct insertion there. Because I don't think that we can... No, we can't make those. We could make electronics assembly machines, but I'm not worried about that right now. You know what? I think we will. I think we will make electronics assembly machines. Okay. So what are we going to need? We're going to need iron gear wheels. And we are going to need iron plates. We're going to need basic circuit boards. I believe that we can supply those things. The question is, can I borrow iron gear wheels from somewhere else? Or am I going to need to make them here? There is iron gear wheels there. I'm just using them to make engine units. I'm not consuming engine units all that much. So yeah, I think I can probably sneak in some iron gear wheels. We're not going to need to feed this very quickly, so... this should work. And actually, what we're going to do instead of what I just did... is we're going to use an inserter. And actually, let's put it on this side of the belt. And now that I think more about it, I think we are going to go ahead and make this red belt. Because we'll do this. Actually, it's gotta go like that. Yep. I did put in belts along all of that wall to get ready for turrets. So we are kind of behind on bullets, so we're consuming a lot of our iron for bullets right now. That's all right. We have plenty of iron in stockpile. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so now we just need some basic circuit boards. And what we're probably going to want to do is, can I get all the way through there? I cannot. I'm going to have to somehow... Okay. Here's basic circuit boards. We're going to go ahead and we're going to extend this. We're going to come through here. Oh, we do not want it to do that. Hold on. Ooh, No, we want you to actually come through here, is what we want. There we go. Pick up. Pick up. All right, so then we're going to want some small boxes. Right. We're going to need a box here. Eventually, that's going to be a logistics box. Once we actually have electronic circuit boards, we're going to come back in here. We're going to put that in logistics. All right, now you need more iron gear wheels. And electronic circuit boards and steel plates. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and route this like that. And you need basic electronic boards. So what we're going to have to do is put that on this belt, I think. Where is this belt coming from? It's coming from there. We'll do. Let's see, if I do this, it stays on. Yes. Okay. So then what we're going to want. Ooh. That's going to do that. We want you offset near. And we want you to pick up from there. Here's a line of steel. That should be easy enough to get my hands on. You'd think anyway. There we go. Bring you through there. Then we bring the steel. Yes, we'll bring it like that. Hold on, I just gotta get rid of some of this garbage I've been picking up. Alright, so then we're gonna bring you through here. There we go. Keep it relatively close. There we go. So now we have assembly machines. And that will eventually fill up. The big limiter right now is gear wheels. I could double gear wheel output. All right. That starts that. The next, probably most important thing we're going to need to make is going to be liquefiers. We're going to need a bunch of stuff. Iron pipe, iron plate, basic circuit board, bronze plates, clay bricks, bronze pipes. All right, so we're going to need to make iron pipe, yes. To make liquefier ones, we're going to need iron pipe, iron plate, basic circuit boards. Ooh. Throw that underground. Say you need to pick up there. Drop there. Good. And then we're going to need another. And you're going to be making liquefier ones. We're going to need that iron pipe, or iron plate. I will keep 200 around of those. Hopefully, we don't have any projects immediately that are going to need 200 electronics assembly machines. Who knows? I'm going to need you to come through here. And then we're going to need some stone brick. Stone brick. We have ourselves some stone brick right here. This is slightly concerning. Oh no, we're fine. Because we do have this whole thing here that's running. We're using about half of it. As long as these are draining out slower than what we make it, then that's fine. Okay. That's using both sides of the belt, isn't it? Change of plans on that. We are going to use one side of that belt only. Actually, I probably don't want that there. Now that I'm looking at this, that's all right. There we go. What we're probably going to need to do is bring that steel down through this way. So what I need to do is I need to find these bricks. Need to get them over there. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put you here. We're gonna bring... That'll make it, but it puts it in an awkward spot. Okay. How far can a red one get? A red one can get there. Yeah, this is going to be really goofy. But it'll work. And then, oh yeah, you are starting to manufacture there. Actually, no, we don't want ones. We don't want ones. We want twos. Right. Because the next thing that we want to do is we want to come down here and we want those to be inserted into here to make twos. And we're going to need bronze and bronze pipe. Basic electronic boards and clay bricks. We're gonna need bronze. We're gonna need bronze from somewhere. Bronze pipe. Okay. But I think this is where we're going to go ahead and stop for now. So we're going to be working on this. I'm going to be trying to make all this stuff. What do you need? You're short on those things. Yeah, that'll have to wait until this fills up. That's all right. How are we looking over here as far as bullets? We getting close to being full back up? You know what? That should be sufficient. We're going to say, you know what? That's enough. Let that fill up. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop here for now. We'll probably work some more on this. Figure out what it is that we're going to build. Do some more belt spaghetti stuff, because we're really getting into it now. Trying to get all of this made. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to work some more on getting this defensive line set up. So that we can go remove that nest right there. And then that'll give us a lot more space to work with. All right, we'll continue that for next episode. For now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.